Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. Just here to pop down a card for the day for us. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. Just had a few other things crop up that needed to be dealt with. But I'm back today, so here we are to pop down a card for the day. As usual, going to be using the black and white Faulkner deck. And some oracle cards as well, and a power animal card. So let's have a shuffle and see what the Faulkner deck's got to say to us today. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we've got going on. Okay, so a first card for the day is the Page of Wands. Now, Page of Wands is a fantastic card because it talks about progress, moving things forward. It's a real learning card. So it often comes up when we've got things to learn during the day. It's very positive though. It's not one of those kind of accusatory, you need to learn a lesson. It's not that. It might be that you have an opportunity to go and look at something new, see something different, read a book that is relevant to you, something that you might need to learn in that book. It could be going on a course, on a training course, on a more kind of formal academic course, any of that kind of thing. As you can see, it's talked about this before, it's got the tree in there, so I always think of trees to do with learning, you know, the tree of knowledge and all of that stuff comes up when you look at trees. And as you can see, the little girl in the picture, she's looking up the tree, she's looking to move forward, she's looking to move upwards, she's looking to progress. So that's what we're talking about in terms of the Page of Wands. What I think is really interesting in this card as well is when we talk about learning something or making progress, quite often in our own minds as human beings, we've got a very clear view of what that learning might be, what that path might be, where our destination is. What I always find really interesting in this card is that she doesn't just have the one, like she's looking up this one bit of the tree that she could climb up, but there's also an energy being able to go this way or that way. So she's got loads of options, okay? And once she gets a little bit further up, as you know, the tree kind of branches split into 2, 3, 4. So there's even more options. This card talks to me about options as well as learning. So it just depends when I'm looking at the card. If I see like just one opportunity, quite often I'll see 2 or 3 different opportunities, different things to learn. You know, opening up lots of different options. Maybe by going on that course, you then open up all of these different other opportunities for yourself. So it's a really interesting card. I really like the Page of Wands. Quite often comes up in conjunction with the Magician for me. And when the 2 of them come up together, that's a kind of really important message that there's lots of new opportunity ahead and lots more to learn. So today looks, from tarot point of view, as being very progressive and very forward moving and full of opportunities to learn different things. Okay, so I'm going to pop down an oracle card now to go with this one. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay, so we've got one that's actually the wrong way up, but we'll have him. Oh, there we go. He wasn't the wrong way up at all. Okay, so this card talks about, it's called Surrender to the Flow. Interesting. Again, it's interesting how they're tying in already, because Page of Wands is the tree and this has the leaf. So this talks about like a leaf blown in the wind. You know, the leaf just gets blown off the tree and off he goes. It's going with the flow of the wind. The ladybird on the sorry, I can't get my words out again today. the ladybird's kind of getting carried along with that leaf. So the ladybird's not even bothering to open its wings and fly. It's just going along for the ride on the leaf. So there's another really interesting thing about this card is the number, which is the 44 number, and that is just saying it's a bit of an angel number really when we have those kind of double numbers that come up, number 11 or 1.1 or 2.2, 3.3, 4.4, all of those kind of numbers where we've got double numbers are angel numbers, and they'll often come up when we're trying to link in with spirit and we're trying to link in with our angels, and that our angels are saying, you know, we're here, we're listening, we're with you, we're helping. So quite a lot of that happens when we've got these angel numbers that crop up. Unfortunately, I haven't got my angel numbers book here with me, but what I'll do when I put this this video up on YouTube, I'll put down the angel number meaning for 44, because I haven't got the book to hand and I don't want to kind of hold up the Periscope broadcast. So I will put that up on the description underneath the YouTube video if you want to know what specifically 44 means. But in general, the angel numbers are, we're here, we're watching, we're supporting you. Quite often when they come up, especially 1.11, if you've made wishes, that's a really good time to just kind of go, thank you, I know my wish is being granted. Because that's, it's a sign again, it's another sign. Okay, so let me just have a little shuffle of the Power Animal deck. Let's see what power animal we've got. Okay, so excellent. So I've got the Page of Wands saying we're making progress and moving forward. We've got this oracle card which says surrender to the flow, which is kind of saying just go with where your energy is taking you. Don't force anything, just go with it. And then we've got Turtle, which is interesting because Turtle is saying stop trying to make something happen. So it's saying to you, you don't need to try quite as hard as you are. You don't need to force it. You don't need to push. Again, you can kind of go with the flow. So it's got that energy about it as well. It's a really, really interesting little spread of cards, this, because the Page of Wands is saying you are moving forward. You're driving forward. You're heading where you need to go. You're making progress. You're learning. You're off, really. And then the other two cards are kind of saying now you can just go with the flow. So they're telling a story. They're saying you've done the work. You've started to make the progress. You've moved yourself forward. Now you can just go with the flow. So it's almost saying you don't need to put in too much more effort. You've done the hard bit. Now you can just go with the flow. I will leave that with you for today. And I probably will be back either a little bit later on, just later on this afternoon maybe, or tomorrow, to put down a couple of cards for the weekend. I would do it now, but I just don't want to make these videos too long, because otherwise you can't upload them onto YouTube. It takes forever, and it's much better to keep them kind of quite short and sweet. So I'll put some up for the weekend a little bit later, probably a little bit later on this evening. But until then, have a wonderful Friday, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.